And so our first segment up is it raw or is it nah? And man, I have too many sources here to like be playing around with this now. So we're gonna do 6 questions a team. Each question's worth 2 points, and there's only
Good luck, JT.
there's only two chances. All right, it's either raw, rules as written, or it's nah. Like, nah. Matty's messing with us. Alrighty, what do we got? I did not mark that
You have
one.
crushed your enemies and see them driven before you.
Now just remember, the power's in our hands now.
Thank you for giving me unlimited power.
I really don't know what's happening. But,
Cue that Palpatine. Cue the Palpatine gif. It's fine.
Yeah.
The lightning.
Okay, let's start things off. Let's start with the champions of something here. All right, because I don't know. I accidentally colored your things there with my favorite colors, so I'm very drawn to orange. So we'll start with you.
We'll forgive you.
Unfair advantage.
Okay, is it raw or is it nah? You may perform an additional bonus action in lieu of your regular action, but not the other way around.
Raw.
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 Nah.
No.
Nah. You can only take one bonus action per round, and you can only do it during your bonus action. You cannot do a bonus
Command, we
action
agree.
during your
That's
regular
cool.
action.
Cool.
It's it's just Jeremy Crawford, so yeah.
Nuh-uh.
So no points there. That makes me sad. All right, Fighting Spirit.
Said.
You guys can jump in a lead right here. Okay.
We got this.
We got it. We're good.
All right. Is it raw or is it nah? A blinded creature without blind sight. A blinded creature without blind sight may not take opportunity attacks.
I think that's raw. What do you think, Mike?
I think that's raw too.
We're gonna go with raw.
It's raw. I'm gonna go raw. We're gonna go raw.
Ding, ding, ding. That is raw.
Woohoo!
Yeah. The language is specific. Opportunity attacks you must be able to see the creature. So,
I know.
so that is going to be 2 points for Fighting Spirit.
We can do it. We
All
can do
right.
this.
You're good. You got this.
We were like neck and neck the whole time. I believe this will happen again.
Yeah.
All right.
Again,
This has all
welcome to
happened
us.
before. This will
All right.
happen
Champions of something. Okay. Without the dual wielder feat, you may only draw or stow one weapon as a free action per turn.
I gotta go nah on that.
I'm thinking that as well, but can I ask you to repeat it one more time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so without the dual wielder feat, unless you have the dual wielder feat specifically, you may only draw or stow one weapon as a free action per turn.
As a free action.
As a free action means you can.
Oh.
It's a freebie.
That could go raw too.
Yeah, because there's a feat that I know of in 4th edition that we just call freeloader.
Yeah.
And it lets you do that as a free action. You
What's
can just
your,
stow or load.
What are you going with?
What do you want to go with, Rick?
Raw.
Yeah,
Raw.
I think I'm gonna go with raw as well on that one too.
All right, raw is correct.
Yes!
Yeah.
All right, all
High
right.
five.
I know some of these,
Yeah. that's-
some of the
Huzzah!
wordings are convoluted because I wrote a lot of them when I was I don't
3
know,
a.m. tired.
stuff
It's
like
fine.
that, stuff like that. Yeah.
Something like that, maybe. Sort of.
I've actually
all right.
been sleeping.
What's that?
I've actually been sleeping.
Oh, that's good. I haven't. Okay. Fighting spirit.
Mhm.
If a creature is grappled, it may not cast spells until it is released from the grapple. Raw or nah?
I don't do spells usually.
I don't think there's anything about the grappled condition that affects, because the grappled condition doesn't affect attack rolls at all. It's the restrained condition. So
Yeah.
I think. Repeat the question one more time for me, Matty,
Yeah.
before I answer.
Yep. If a creature is grappled, it may not cast spells until it's released from the grapple.
I'm gonna go with nah. I think you can cast spells just fine when you're grappled. It's just when you get restrained that it becomes a little complicated.
I think you are true. I'm gonna go with nah.
Okay. It is nah. You are correct.
Yay!
Nice.
All right. So that's the right. Man, those are all upside down.
That's why
Okay.
paralyzed and restrained are the conditions to give to casters, and you laugh at them for 20 minutes.
All right. Champions of something. Dispel magic has no effect on a vampire's charm ability.
You know what?
Has
I
no
did
effect on
have
a vampire's
vampires
charm
out in front of
ability.
me this morning during my game.
Say that again?
Dispel magic has
No, I was asking JT to say what he said again.
No, I had vampires out in my game this morning too. I actually had the monster card, and I'm trying to think. I'm
Yeah.
pulling a death by mage thing here, and I'm
Yes.
reading the card in my head.
Well, I know that dispel magic, you have to cast it at a certain level in order for it to dispel a certain level.
But I think you still can dispel a vampire's charm.
Yeah. But teammates can give different answers, can they not, Matty?
Nope.
They can't?
No. You guys have to agree on the answer.
Ah, shoot. Okay, so
Yeah.
Reek,
So-
what do you think?
5, 4, 3.
no.
Nah, I'm gonna go with nah too.
Oh, that's incorrect. No,
Oh,
you
shoot.
cannot
It
dispel
was right.
magic. Dispel magic has no effect on a vampire's charm ability.
Ah, dang it. I'm so sorry.
I think that's what you need. I think that's a restoration spell that you need on that, as opposed to dispel magic.
I know a restoration spell can remove a vampire's charm, but I think I was trying to think too, right? Because I remember reading something like that this morning. So
Oh, dang.
Okay. All right. Fighting
Shouldn't have left it
spirit.
up to me. I'm just kidding.
Fighting spirit. 1 electrum piece is worth 20 copper pieces. Raw or nah?
why can we?
Okay.
I actually know this one.
Oh man.
So
I
an
just-
So if memory serves me correctly, it's platinum that's 10. That's 10 gold. So I think electrum is 5. So 5 gold becomes 50. 5 gold becomes 50 silver,
Silver.
which is a lot more copper.
Yeah.
I don't run into electrum all that much, but
I ran
I'm-
into it like my last time I was at the store.
I love math.
Sorry, that sounded funny.
Because I play at a store. I where I play is at the store, and we actually had that somebody had a shopkeeper had given it to us.
It sounded like you went to the store and used electrum piece.
Yeah. He just gave it to
I leave
us.
it. I leave this to you, Mike. Which one? I don't think that's right, but
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. Nah is correct. 1 electrum piece would be worth 50 copper. Just yeah.
Thank God I remembered.
Anyway, or 5 silver pieces. Yeah.
Woo.
So Sorry, I had to throw in. That was like the last question I made out of all this. I had to throw in a nerdy math.
That's fine.
I had to write
That's
it. I had to
fine.
write it. All right, so that brings you guys up to 6. Let me
Oh
find you.
gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We can do this. There's
All
still
right.
other games.
Champions
We can do
of
this.
something.
Different points.
Yeah, the next round is where you're gonna start racking points, or not. It just
Okay.
depends.
An attack made with a magical bow using non-magical arrows is still considered a magical attack. Raw or nah?
What do you think, JT?
I think it is. I'm gonna say raw.
I'll say raw.
Okay, raw is correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to get some points up there.
All
That would
right.
be really rough for the range classes if it wasn't.
I know.
It's like,
The
no,
range
you have
class
to
would be
have
like,
a-
huh?
You have
Dude.
to have a magic bow and magic arrows.
I had a
It's like-
DM who was like, "No, you have to have the magic arrows for it to count." I was like, "But what's the point of the magic bow?" I
That
was
was that
Yeah,
was
you use the
AD&D.
magic bow as a club, and I
like,
say,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what we had to suffer in AD&D. We don't
AD&D.
revisit it for a reason.
No. Okay. Here we go. Fighting spirit. A familiar counts as an ally and can allow you to use the sneak attack feature.
Cyrus?
That's I mean, would that be the rogue's familiar? Like, are we talking about an arcane trickster here? Because familiars don't really, they're not, they can't attack unless warlock
You-
stuff.
Yeah, unless they're told to.
I think that would be like stretching it a little bit. I almost wanted to say no on this.
I'm gonna leave it up to you on this one because.
Yeah, it's
so,
kind of a
I'm gonna
tricky
agree.
one.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm gonna go. I'll agree with what you say.
Yeah, we're gonna go with no on this one, although I'm not entirely sure about it.
Okay. That's incorrect. It is raw. A familiar
Interesting.
is considered an ally, and it can attack unless, of course, it's a warlock's familiar. But it can use like a help or things like that. So, yeah.
So, new character idea: variant human assassin with an owl familiar.
There you go.
I like it.
All right, so we have so we've done 4 questions apiece. We have 2 more for each team. Champions of something.
Yes.
we're ready.
Okay.
Do this. Kapla.
There is no hard limit on how many short rests characters can take in a day other than the number of hours in a day.
Other than the number of hours there are in a day.
Mhm.
That seems to be that.
Unless you take all of your short rests, like 8 short rests in a row, right?
That doesn't. That doesn't.
I don't
sound
think there's a
right to
limit
me.
on them.
The way it's worded sounds odd, but the whole books are odd.
Yeah, on this one here,
It's
I'm gonna
also-
have to go with raw. I don't think there's a limit on the number of short rests during a day,
Except for the hours of the day.
except for the
So
hours of the day. Yeah.
let's go raw.
Okay. Raw is correct.
Yeah!
The wording sounds weird because Matty did the
Right.
wording.
So-
That's why it sounds weird,
Limited by a number of hit dice.
So, All right.
I mean, you technically don't have to spend hit dice on a short rest.
No.
Warlocks love them.
You're just waiting for the warlock to say, "Are you done yet? Are you done yet?" Can we
Yes. Yes, I am done.
Can you not just use Eldritch Blast for the next 8 hours? Come on.
I mean, I can, if you really want me to.
Okay. All right. Fighting Spirit. Raw or Gnaw. When a druid takes the tough feat, they also gain additional hit points while in beast form using wild shape.
That's a thought I haven't had.
Wow.
Because let's think about this. Because like a feat like Warcaster, because you retain all of your ability, the most of your abilities when you're in wild shape. Like you could, Warcaster would allow you theoretically to.
I know. I'm leaning towards Raw on this because he has the tough ability, so that's why I'm leaning towards the Raw.
But does a creature will in wild shape have levels? Because that's the other thing.
Sure.
Okay, guys, we need an answer.
I'm gonna. I have to say Raw. I mean,
I'll go with that too.
all right.
Okay.
Raw.
Raw. That is incorrect, my friends.
Ah.
The tough feat only affects the druid while they're in druid form. Their regular form.
Character levels.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect beast form. Yeah. Okay. So, one more question apiece.
A peas? I like peas. Do I win?
No, not appease. No.
Frozen peas or canned peas?
Frozen peas, canned peas are gross. Canned corn, not frozen corn.
I like you. We're gonna be
Thank you.
friends.
Sweet.
Okay.
Actually, the other day I buttered some frozen. I slowly buttered frozen peas. That was great.
Awesome. That's. Why are we talking about peas, man?
Peas, not make
A
peace,
piece
not
of-
war.
He said a
You
pea.
never know what the
The
nutcracker is
most-
for.
Harmless
peas
thing.
and hominy.
So dirty, Jackie.
All right. The champions of something.
Yes.
A monster immune to non-magical bludgeoning weapons, right?
Okay.
Takes no damage from falling.
That is raw. What do you think, JT?
It's
No, that's falling damage,
that's- I
not
think
bludgeoning
that's
damage.
not.
That's
I think
falling
it's
damage. That's
falling
not.
damage. I think Jerry Crawford actually came up. He had a thing on Twitter where he actually said that they take damage from falling.
Okay. Then so
I'm
that's a
gonna go
no.
with law on that one, Matty. Are
Alright,
you
no.
okay with that? Yeah.
Nas correct. There you go.
Yeah. Perfect.
Alrighty.
Good job. Took me a second. I had to
Okay.
rethink it.
And our final question. Okay. All right, Fighting Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Characters can have more than one background.
Toughy.
I don't think they can.
No, they can't. The only way if they're dual, if it's a split.
Yeah, because that would get really broken really quick if you're just taking both of the benefits of both backgrounds.
Yeah, so that I'm gonna say no. I think I'm gonna say no.
As will I.
Okay, Na is correct.
All right,
All
nice.
right.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so we are tied up here. Wow, that sounded.
That sounds hot. I mean,
I know,
weird.
right?
What? Maddie, why would you say that?
I know that's one of those sounds like, wow, that sounds kind of dirty. Anyway,
I didn't
So
expect to find myself in this position, but
you know,
we roll with it.
Yeah, there you go. Because we're role players. We roll with things. All right. So, I forgot to do that.
What did you do? What do you do?
Uh-oh.
You forgot to make us win. I
Nope,
think
nope,
that was
nope,
very
nope,
naughty
nope.
on your part.
No, I'm okay. Just need to vamp for a second. Okay. So we're about to move on to our next gaming segment, and that segment is the $25 D4, which is my lame joke of the $100,000 pyramid. Yeah. Which
Not lame.
it's
It's
lame
great
because
joke,
it
Matty.
requires explanation. Like.
It doesn't require explanation to us, except for me, who I don't know what a pyramid is, apparently. Or what the game pyramid is.
Oh, well.
To be fair, though, the show kind of did end probably, mid 80s?
They have a new
Didn't they do
one.
a return?
70s?
Like
they-
Michael
they-
Strahan.
was not
Michael
good.
Strahan does one
just did a
right now.
revival of it.
Yeah.
What? But was it good?
No.
I
Okay,
mean,
that's why.
Well,
I mean, I get it. I get what it is. So
You know,
it's
so-
okay. So
I don't
you
know.
don't have to
man.
explain.
I couldn't hear you, Chet. Your mic did that thing where it doesn't do the thing it's supposed to do.
And okay, I think I
Still
fixed
not
it
gonna be
now,
now.
but I'm just not
Yeah,
going to
there
do
you
it to all of them because that's just going to take forever. So there we go. Okay, so I've got our next categories here.
All we have
Thank
to
you.
do is take these off, and we're Jake from State Farm.
And so we've got our. Whoops, is that right? Yep. Our
That should have been
categories.
the other team name.
All right, our categories are Liches Get Stitches, The Never-Ending Backstory, My Girl Wants to Party All the Time, and Would You Like to See a Magic Trick?
Oh, geez, story of my life. I'll take all of the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
By a Jessica.
So, we're tied up here, and Ryan,
Tier subs like
thank you.
Rampage.
Thank you.
So much. You are amazing.
So let me grab a. Do I not have dice out? Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but somehow the ninja have it.
No. All right, let's pull out some.
Look,
pull out my
if-
metal dice.
We'll only say enough of "Go Ninja Go" and we'll call it a day. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick. Odds or evens?
Earlier I went pew 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 pew.
Evens.
It's okay.
Evens. Okay, and we roll, and that is a 3. Okay, Fighting Spirit, you get to choose first.
oh, what are you thinking, Mike?
And we'll have Rick give first on her team, and we'll have Mike give first on their team. Okay?
All right.
So you go ahead and pick this, Mike, since this is you.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Would you like to see a magic trick?
Okay. Would you like to see a magic trick? Name these types of cantrips.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna copy this, and then let me see. We have. There's just. Is there just the? Oh no. Which one am I sending this to, Mike?
The Mike Forza one.
Okay, the Mike's. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. That's why
Okay.
the other one is.
Perfect. And okay, did you get that list?
No, I did it. You might have to send it to the other one then.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No worries, man. It's all good.
I didn't know which one it would send it. There we go.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this like the other team, right? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna split the difference here, and I think a minute is long enough. Really, a minute 30 seemed too long. I mean, not for Max, but I think a minute here is good, and
60 seconds on the clock.
we've got a minute on the clock, and you've got eight types of cantrips here, and your time
Matty,
starts.
question.
Oh
do I
yeah.
have to do these in order? Do I
Yes,
have to do these
please.
in...
Yeah.
Okay.
So start with the one numbered 1 and just work your way down.
All right.
Okay, and we your time starts now.
All right. It's a kind of explosion.
Firebolt?
No. Something else that... What do rockets do?
They explode. They shoot into space.
What's another word for shoot?
Fire?
No. The other one for
Blast.
shoot. Yes.
Eldritch Blast?
Correct.
Ding.
All right. It's a class, and they do
Druidcraft.
not a druid.
Pass.
Okay, pass.
Okay.
I send you a secret blank.
Message.
Ding.
It's you see it, but other people you see it as something else.
Minor illusion?
Correct.
Ding. You got that one in before the bell, but that is your time, and
Nice.
Good job, guys.
so that's 3. That's fantastic.
What was the one I missed?
Yeah.
Mage hand.
Mage hand.
Oh.
Oh, the next one. Can I say the next one?
Sure.
What does Asuka and the Great Muda do?
Poison spray.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I don't even know what that meant. Wow.
I'm glad you got
fine.
to say it.
It's fine.
All right. So that is 3 points for. Why did that go down? Is that
Oh, I'm so nervous.
okay?
It'll be fun.
You got this.
Okay,
Good luck.
this is
Hard
good.
can
This
it
is a
be?
game. We're
Not
having
like
fun. I'm
dictionary.
having fun.
I would
okay.
suck at that.
It's about connecting with your partner,
So
not so
that's
much
3.
like knowing the spells and stuff.
Let me just fix.
Just got a mind
those.
meld for a moment. Just
Okay, so we do. No, that's the wrong.
no, I have to
one.
do like the Spock
Ah.
thing.
You have to do it. It's like there.
Like-
oh my,
yeah.
somebody else.
My
speaks
mind.
There.
to your mind.
There.
Mhm.
And my thoughts to your
And-
thoughts. Thank you very much,
Hey.
Chet.
Stop crossing fandoms.
There we
here.
go. All right, so that's 11 points for the fighting spirit. We move on to the champions of
Just
something.
use the force, Luke.
What
Use the force.
what category
Stop
would you
it.
like?
Stop it! You're hurting my brain. I think we
Lightsaber.
want.
Just get stitches.
Let's just get stitches.
Liches get
Those
stitches.
guys.
All right. Name these things that are undead. All right. So, Rick, I'm going to send this to you in the chat. Let's see. Rick. Paste.
Okay.
And enter. There you go.
Got it.
Okay. So, let me get this. Clock is. We have a minute on the clock. You have 8 undead. And your time starts now.
Dawn of the Dead.
Zombies.
Ding.
Okay. Casper.
Ghosts.
Ding.
Something that follows you that's except at noon when it's directly under you, and then it goes the other way. It's black, doesn't weigh anything.
Shadow.
Thank you.
Ding.
With the fangs and
Vampire.
Ding.
let's see. It's shrieking and it's noisy and
Banshee.
thank
Ding.
you. It's almost like the title, but not quite. The title of this section, it's almost there.
Pass.
Okay. The ruler of The wrapped people.
Werewolf.
Oh no! The
You're
ruler
right.
of the. Oh darn it! That was Mummy Lord.
Okay.
Oh,
That was 5, though. That was
The
that was
one
pretty
you
great.
missed. The one you missed was Demi Lich.
okay.
Nice though. Good job.
Good job. Good
Very
job.
good.
Way
very
to go.
good. Okay.
Nicely
Yeah.
So that is 5 points, and there we go. We take that. And
4.
I don't even know how I would have described Poltergeist.
Oh, nice. Nice.
The movie. They're here.
messed up 80s movie, like for
That's all of them.
messed.
That
No,
would
no,
have
no,
been
no,
my
no,
clue.
no, no.
Yeah, but no,
Ghost
Jacky's
is that
clue is
one
the one
for
that's
you
on
because
it.
Ghost is not in the name.
Another hour here in the East Coast, and it is officially Star Wars Day, almost.
Yeah.
I know. I can't wait. May the fourth be with you.
No.
And also
no.
with you.
Get to- oh,
What are
oh,
we
that means I
doing?
have to watch Clone Wars.
So
do
that
it.
was Let's Just Get Stitches.
Poor
All right. So Cyrus, you're going to be giving these. So what is your team? What, dude? I accidentally hit reset instead of dismiss. Okay, great.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
No, that just means you don't get any points and it's our turn again.
So, all right. So, what are you gonna pick? The never-ending backstory or My Girl Wants to Party All the Time?
Let's go with the never-ending backstory. Why not?
All right. The never-ending
Alrighty.
backstory. Name
I
I'm already
these.
having
Appreciate your
terrible
names on
flashbacks
these.
in that movie.
Name these character backgrounds. Okay.
Okay.
And the never-ending story was a fantastic movie.
Beautiful.
Anybody who
was.
says differently can go eat a bowl of stuff. There you go.
Matty, I'm going to say the third one was or we're not even counting that one.
I don't count anything after the first.
I just have
I
a
don't know if I've seen the other
I was
one.
gonna say there was only one movie, right?
Maddie,
No, there was 2. There was the
What's
first
that?
2.
when was the last time you watched it?
Oh God, I don't know.
My nephew a year ago. It holds up. Trust me.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Just-
been like,
just asking.
maybe it's been a decade, but it hasn't been that long. Okay,
holds
Cyrus, here
so
you
the
go.
first- Yeah, the first 2 were in theaters. The third one went right to VHS. And
VHS,
that actually
yeah.
had
That was the DVD.
I
No,
don't
the-
know what you're talking about. The third one, I've never heard of it.
The second one
It
was
doesn't
garbage.
exist.
And, no, third one.
Jack
no.
Black actually made his debut in the third one. He was one of the
Okay,
bad guys.
so
Yep.
Cyrus, you've got 8 backgrounds on your chat, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we've got a minute on the clock, and time starts now.
Salute the...
Shorts. Soldier.
Yes.
Ding.
Bards do this all the time. They're very...
Yes.
They...
Entertain. Folk hero.
Well, no. You had it right the first time, but what's at the end of that word?
Entertainer.
Ding.
Very wise. Knows a lot.
Oh.
Rhymes with mage.
Page. Sage.
Ding.
Yes. A huckster likes to fool people to get money.
Trickster.
Another word for that?
Shyster.
Another word for that?
Pass.
Lives by himself in the woods.
Hermit.
Ding.
Yep. Not the defendant in a court.
Yep. Okay, so, good job. You guys got 4.
Nicely done.
What was the one I missed?
Charlatan.
Oh.
Oh, that one's hard.
I
Alright.
never knew a bard as that.
No.
Well, no, that was the
As like
the
the
huckster.
bard thing. The huckster. Oh, that was the huckster. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you guys are at 15 points. Champions of something. You are left with My Girl Wants to Party All the Time.
She does.
And
She does.
where is my golly? This is so much. So I'm going to send this list over to you, JT, and this list is name these official playable races.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. I can do this.
We're good.
It's 5th edition. Are you kidding me?
I know there's so many too, right?
There's a lot. We're hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so terrible at this. I'm letting you know now.
No, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be
I
good.
mean, you don't have to do
Thank you, Max.
super. You don't have to do
Oh, wait.
super well in order to beat us right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just need like
Human,
2
dwarf,
to pass.
elf.
I should.
Okay, JT, did you get the list?
I sure do.
Okay. We've got 1 minute on the clock, and your time starts now.
Gimli,
Dwarf.
Ding,
Bilbo.
Halfling.
ding,
I've got horns and I like
Tiefling.
fire.
ding.
Can I pass on one as well?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna pass on the next one.
Okay.
I'm
Number
like a little dragon.
Dragonborn.
No.
Kobold.
Yeah,
Ding.
there you go. I can be either air, earth, water,
Elemental.
fire. Nope. Nope. I
Pass.
get. Okay, pass. Oh my gosh. I don't even know.
Sorry, we both passed. You can do it.
It's a
Try it.
thing, and it does a thing. I'm not sure what kind of thing it does. It's pretty thingy though. I'm pretty sure that this
Ye-
one's gonna be like the hardest thing to have.
Yeah.
And you can pass on that, and it's
It's
followed.
an elemental. I don't know.
No, it's not an elemental.
Pass. Okay.
There you go.
Genasi.
There you go. No,
Genasi.
well, they passed on Genasi, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
those
what I was
those
thinking.
last two, like those are straight out of like
What were they?
Magic and Eberron, because you know you got.
Oh, were you doing like Warforged? And,
No, there's a Vidalcan. Oh, Warforged,
it's
please.
not a
Everybody
Vidal-
knows Warforged.
Like who knows if a Vulcan?
You gotta throw in like the last couple words are always gonna be harder than the rest. You
Yeah,
know?
I had like.
did you throw in like Kalashtar and?
Yes, I did.
Vidalcan?
Kalashtar and Vidalcan.
Oh, so-
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, on the last one we had Clancrafter and Volstrucker agents. So.
I had
Yeah.
never
Oh,
heard
yeah.
of any of those.
Should tell us what they are for future.
And JT passed on Asimar. So
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain
That's
that.
an
I'm actually trying to
angel.
pass
They're
it on in my
angels.
group,
They're
and I
angels.
still don't know
Wouldn't
how
have gotten it.
Opposites of Tiefling would have been
Yeah.
also appropriate.
Yep.
I wouldn't have gotten it.
No, it's
Fair.
it's kind of one of
And
those.
we
really
did good. We did good.
obscure
you
ones.
did. So you got 3 points there, or 4 points. 4 points. Sorry.
Four, we got
So-
four.
You're at
Yeah.
17.
My brain is breaking it down to another word for donkey. The game we all play, where there's like for the Sims games
Mhm.
and like ASM.
Oh.
My brain just broke the word down.
Okay. So. Oh, I forgot to ask for our role playing stuff. So
Oh yeah, we should probably ask for that.
Matty's just going to come up with this off the top of his
Oh,
head.
shoot.
Oh boy.
Okay.
my.
This can't go well. All right. So let's go ahead and well, we're gonna start with the folks that are in the lead. I like it. Oh, that's good. 2 goblins walk into a bar. I like that.
I'm down with that. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So
We need their conflict. Do the conflict. What are they conflicting?
all right.
It's 2 goblins in the same bar. That's the conflict.
No.
No. The goblins are in a trench coat.
That's pretty good. I'm down with that. Rick.
Okay. Now I've
All
got to
right.
ask.
Now,
Okay.
Rick.
Bartenders are whores.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Can I
Of course.
Ask
Hold
top
on.
or bottom.
hold on? All right.
What color is the horse?
Okay. Rick, you are a okay. You're a goblin, let's say oh no, yeah. You're a goblin cleric of
Okay.
like
Rally says.
someone like a really non-goblin god, you know, like
Paylor.
Paylor, right? Yeah.
Okay.
You've got your big old sun on your chest, yeah. So you're like a cleric, and JT, you're an assassin rogue, okay? And you're both in a trench coat. You've walked into a bar and you are looking for something. I'll let you
the funny
decide
thing
that.
is, we're not top and bottom, we're side to side.
Okay.
So you look like a centaur? Like a miniature pony centaur?
No, side by side would just be like a really wide, short person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry. I'm not familiar on deities. Who did you say my deity was?
Oh, I just
Haylor.
randomly said. You could
Haylor,
choose whoever.
Haylor.
Yeah, that's fine. No.
Okay. Well, you said a
So,
not very
for side to
goblin-like.
side then?
What?
For side to side then, Reek, or top and bottom?
I was thinking side to side. Just for fun. Okay, top and bottom. What do you prefer?
Ooh, I like that. The
you know-
bartender is a minotaur
I think I'd like to be on top.
or a horse.
Okay. So, Grima, are we being a minotaur?
No. No, the bartender.
Bartender.
The bartender is a minotaur or a
Okay,
horse
okay.
or a centaur.
So
We don't
Grima
really know.
is a very young goblin who wants to have her very first pub experience. But seeing as her family follows Palor pretty traditionally, she has decided to follow in their footsteps and everything. So she's like, you know what? Well, I guess if we're going to do this, then we better make sure that my parents do not know. And so you be on top, I'll be on bottom, so nobody sees my face, nobody recognizes me. So let's do this, alley up.
Okay, I'm gonna play Stinky, and Stinky is a rogue assassin
He's
who
on
likes
top,
to
oh
use
no.
poison spray as his weapon of choice for people. He also has numerous food allergies, and hence the name Stinky.
And he's like, so, are we gonna go into the bar? Are we gonna get some stuff? And we gotta find this guy, because I gotta poison this drink. And that Minotaur is giving me the eye. And, what the? Oh, I got something in my butt.
That's my hair.
Does this smell funny to you?
Yes, it does. It smells very, very funny to me. Maybe if you wouldn't stop talking to your lower half, then he would stop looking at us funny. So talk to him and ask him for a pint for your lower half. No, just a pint of anything.
Oh, yeah, got it. Okay, so I gotta walk up to the Minotaur. I'm gonna look at the Minotaur and I gotta say, hey, Minotaur. Yeah, you with the horns. Yeah, you. I need a pint for my lower half.
Shh. Not like that.
Yes, he does need a pint. Oh, dang it. Yeah, my lower
think
half
I've
gets
spoiled
really
it.
thirsty when I'm on top.
I don't think that's something you should be sharing with him. Really, I don't.
Hey, he's got horns. Like he doesn't know what that is.
Okay.
So did you want the pint or not? Hey, there's the guy over there.
Okay, which way do I walk?
You drink half. I'll pour the poison in the other half, and then I'll give it to that guy and say the drinks are on the Minotaur.
You got to tell me which way to walk.
Oh, if I were you, I would air out the
I
drinks.
can't.
Son of a bitch.
And she unbuttons the thing, and they just kind of untopple and somehow retrieves the pint from on top of the thing and gulps it down and says, that smells a lot better.
Oh, you shouldn't have drank that. That's gonna not be good for you.
Would you excuse me, I must use the little goblin's room.
Hey, guy with the horns. I need another pint. Because, my lower half drank it. Look, that's my lower half.
Yes, that was a very bad mistake. We may have to change nicknames. Oh my.
Why can't I just call you the lower half? That's what you said to call you! Oh, you're stupid! Clarence, they're always so dumb! They think they know everything. They don't. So I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go get another pint from the.
Very good. All right. Hot. I loved it. All right. Okay, chat. Let's throw some numbers 1 through 5. Let's grade them on that, please. And let's go across our judging panel, or maybe the judgment panel sounds better. I don't know.
Ooh. Dun.
Judgment
Being judged
panel.
by red shirts. How do you feel about that?
All right. Let's get some numbers on this board. Max, what do you judge?
Okay, so I'm gonna judge this fairly, or there's no biases here.
I love you, Max. I love you, and you know that.
All right, let's
Not gonna
cycle
help
through
your
this. Come on,
score.
guys.
No. So, I loved the chaotic energy that the goblins brought. That was very, very on par. I didn't exactly see much of a story. Like, you had an idea, and it's like, we're gonna get to this point. Then I was waiting to see what would happen when you got there. Never got there, but the energy of the chaos beforehand, I feel like if there was like 10 more minutes, we would have had like a full-fledged story. So I'm gonna give it a good 4. Give it a good 4.
A good
Okay.
4 from
Yeah.
Max. All right, Chet.
I will also be impartial and fair. I liked the accents. They were very fun. I liked that you guys tried really hard to keep the two goblins in a trench coat as close to PG as physically possible. Overall, I think it was very fun. I also, like with Max, would say there wasn't as much overall story, but then
whoops.
again,
Okay.
that's really hard to accomplish in this particular scenario. So I'm with a 4. I'd say 4.
A
Thank you very
4.
much.
All right, Kate.
This is hard because
Oh,
it's very
whoops.
improv. And
Dang it. Go ahead, Kate. I'm sorry.
it's me, right? It's improv. It's off the cuff, and you have little to no time. So I thought your characterization was great. Your accents were amazing. I knew who your characters were immediately and what your motivations were and what you were doing. And I thought it was hilarious, and the banter was great. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
All right, a 5 from Kate. And Jacky.
So I want to say that I appreciate the accents. They were fantastic. They actually made it very easy for me to identify each of the characters and make them unique. I could identify their motivations. They were all very unique, and they were definitely brought in some unique contrast and some conflict between the both of them, which was great for the bantering because I also appreciate the bantering. I will say that there was a moment where it did feel a little lost. I know but it fits with the fact that it's two goblins in a trench coat, so it kind of fits with the chaos on that part. So with that said, I want to say that I'm giving it also a solid 5.
A solid 5. Okay, so
Thank you so much.
Our teams are sticking together still with her.
and
I also
with
appreciate it because it's the ever so classic Looney Tunes gimmick, and I appreciate it.
our chat was almost completely unanimous with 5s. We're gonna say 5 from chat. So gosh darn it,
It did a 1 again.
it did a 1 again because
You just don't
they're like the
care.
opposite.
Fart joke.
Somehow they're in the opposite direction as all the
It's
other
toilet
ones. So.
humor.
It's great.
Okay. So we have
Always
so
gotta
that's
throw in one.
23 points from that to the
I've
17
got like
is
nanny brain
40,
on right now. Where
40
it's like,
points.
Don't be partial.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so just to tie, Fighting Spirit is going to have to get perfect
Ooh.
scores across the board here.
Yeah.
All right.
Tough one. one.
So let me fix the thing. All right. So we need a scenario, folks. What? No, 23 plus 17 is 40.
40.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we need a scenario for our friends. And
Vampires fighting over a human?
what was that?
What?
2 vampires fighting over a human?
Yeah, there's enough to go around fighting over a gnome.
Yeah, now that's
Yes!
hard. That's a challenge.
I think even funnier would be a pixie.
There you go.
Oh.
There it is.
And they're
That's
going like, "Hey man, have you ever tried
love
this stuff?"
triangle
It's
between a
I like
druid,
that
a
one.
sorcerer, and a gnome.
okay, but who's the third person in the triangle if we're
The love triangle
The
between
gnome is the third.
I don't get it.
There's a druid, a sorcerer,
Just only
and a
2
gnome.
people, yeah.
There's only 2 people, and they finally confront each other either by
Well,
their
it's
love
like
or their
I
love
think
for
it's like the
other person.
Kenku scenario before. The
Okay.
two people fighting over the Kenku.
So you guys are fighting. Okay, that's it. So a druid and a sorcerer are fighting over a gnome lover. Ah, there it is. There it is. Druid loves the gnome, and the sorcerer wants in. Cyrus is the druid. Mike is the sorcerer. Let's say that neither of you are gnomes. You are furbolgs.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. All right.
So,
Crap.
you're furbolgs. You're both in love with this this adorable gnome barbarian, right? And so go.
Okay. So my character's name is Casanova. I am the heartthrob of the wildlands. I find myself coming in and out of love, but I've never known a love like the kind I saw when I saw that gnome for the first time.
Oh. All right. My name is Meriden. I am a sorcerer from the high tower. And I see this gnome as well. This gnome looks very attractive. Maybe I can have some little babies with her.
Now, hold on, Meriden. Brother, what the heck are you trying to do here? Are you trying to get in the way of true love? Are you trying to get in the way of the love that I have for this gnome?
Love? I have more love for this gnome than you do.
How can you say that?
This gnome's been up in my bedroom the past week.
You lie. You've never known love in your life. You've always been in your tower doing your studying and your magics and your twisted experiments. How can you possibly know what love is when you haven't experienced it? The kind of love that creatures of the wild can only know.
Well, what do you think I've been doing up there? With this magic. I've been conjuring up some spells, some sorcery, some wicked sorcery to get this gnome to my room for the past week.
That magic is arcane. It's beyond the natural order of things. My magic, my passion, my power comes from the wilds themselves, from the truest form of the world. And you would dare disrespect my magic? You would dare disrespect the connection that I have with this noble barbarian?
My magic is from arcane. I had to study this in a bunch of old books. I had to take the dust off these books. I had to shine these books up, take the cobwebs, and I had to study.
You lie! We both know the only reason you have magical powers was because your great-great-granddaddy was a dragon. That is... I look over to the gnome. Do you see how he lies right in front of you? Do you see the kind of deceit that this one wants? He only wants you for your sexy body.
Well, who would blame anybody with that sexy body? I mean, come on, man. My arcane magic done.
All right. There we go. Very good, guys. Very good. We were really hitting some borderline.
Party against each other.
Oofa.
I know where the line is, Matty, and I will play right up to the line.
Guys, doing good. All right, so go ahead and throw your scores in the chat there, folks. And let me clean off our little scoreboard here so we can reset. All right.
Nice one, Chet.
She has amnesia in the
Wow. All right.
They were both drinking and she just fell asleep and had no recollection of anything that happened. They were like, I believe.
I
really, they're not even furbolgs, but that's what they thought.
Yeah. So let's start. Jacky.
So one, I appreciate that
Maybe the last one.
that they both maintained the story arc of the love triangle and carried it forward. And I also appreciate the voices. Cyrus's voice quivers were quite enjoyable. And I want to say that for the majority of it, I appreciate it. There was a nice bit of backstory from the both of them, and that they carried it through. And so I want to give them a 5 for that.
Okay, a 5 from
Just because
Jacky.
I can easily see within 20 more seconds this would have ended up in a brawl.
If he didn't stop me, it was going. I had
Elemental versus Meteor Swarm, and they fight.
Yeah.
Okay, and Kate.
What Jacky said, I really appreciated the voices. The quiver was especially compelling, especially, and the jabs back and forth were great. You only have your power because your ancestor was a dragon, I think, or something like that. Was especially great. It made me think of late 90s General Hospital. So for that,
Also, Telemundo telenovelas.
Yeah, telenovelas. Some of the best TV out there. I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Oh,
Well
wow. All right. There we
Thank
go. Very good. All right, Chet.
Keep coming up with numbers, guys.
Yeah, chat. Come on. Get
I'm
with
in
it.
your space now, Ricky. He's gonna make me be the last.
It's like, oh shoot.
It's all right. I don't
Um,
mind watching people cry. They killed me. You can. I'm dead. I have no emotions.
I have to follow with everybody else and say, Cyrus, we are going to be adding a full-time Thread Raiders like hour where you get to preach us the power of Pelor.
Oh my god,
I'm on
That-
a bed.
with that
Like learning deities with Cyrus, and it's just every different deity.
So that's up with the new. That's going to be going up in the new for Third Raider schedule. I'll have
right,
to brush
yeah,
up on my deities.
We'll work out the details.
The D&D televangels channel or hour.
Sundays at 9.
I'm going to need to invest in some good ropes.
The truth is Cyrus.
And it's the same robe. You just switch out the symbol every time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're like,
Hey, I
they're
ain't
like
made of money. These are hard times.
No,
All right.
even better. So they're laminated and they just like stick on.
I'm gonna get you a
Hello,
tambourine.
my name is
Tambourine.
my name is.
All right.
So, there was. I do think that we had some like definite issues with like where the story was going. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
That's my one problem. We started getting into some weird territory at some point,
A little bit.
I mean,
A little bit.
but we got it back. We got it back.
All right, and Max.
Okay, so I highly enjoyed the, like I said, the accents, and I highly enjoyed the way that your banter was back and forth, that you didn't mind like tripping over each other, like talking over, but at the same time pulled back when it was like going back and forth. There was definite heat and tension building, but I'm gonna be a Simon Callum. It just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. It just didn't. But I'm gonna be nice and still say a 4 because I do love it.
Okay.
Because I did like it. It just didn't hit me as well as the other.
of
with,
course.
Yeah.
If we had like an extra like minute,
Yeah,
I
like-
think we would have had it. But like that extra minute,
Um,
my next line. My
yeah,
next
no,
line.
level 20 druid versus level 20 sorcerer. This would have gotten really good really quickly.
Oh,
Yeah. Like I would have sat and watched this the whole way through, but since it was a little tight and like
It's,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
It's
Everything's
fine.
so that is a total of. So that's going to be, and it looks like the average is 4 in chat.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So we are. That is
you were dealt a really hard hand.
22 points, which brings you guys up to 37. Not quite enough. The
No.
champions of something are the champions of this game, at least.
Nice.
Congrats. And did
you
I?
very
No,
much.
I hit the wrong
Things are
thing.
about to get harder, though.
And so
I'm very good to get.
I'm
What-
glad I'm not you.
what we're gonna do here is we're gonna skip out real fast. We're gonna switch this up. We're gonna do a very truncated, quick, lightning championship round because we need champions. We have prizes here. We have prizes.
Okay, yeah, prizes. I want that
All right?
prizes.
We have goodies. We have goodies here. So, and I'm gonna try not to start singing my goodies from Khalees. So.